Good afternoon. My name is Kristen Wade. This is my Unit 3 scholarly activity for strategic planning. I just wanted to give you a little background. I'm a 19-year veteran with Sugar Grove Fire Protection District in the far west suburbs of Chicago. I currently hold the rank of battalion chief, and I work a 24 to 48-hour shift. So first I'm going to start off and read our mission statement that I actually authored earlier this year. The mission of the Sugar Grove Fire Protection District is to provide professional and highly trained personnel that can respond to fire, EMS, hazardous conditions, aircraft and rescue emergencies to those that live within or may pass through our borders. We pledge to do this with humility, empathy, resourcefulness, and fiduciary responsibility. The organization in this instance is the Sugar Grove Fire Protection District, and the purpose is to provide professional and highly trained personnel. The citizen interest is to those people who live within or may pass through our borders. And the stakeholder needs are to mitigate those emergencies with empathy, resourcefulness, and fiduciary responsibility. The rationale for component number 1 was the organization's purpose, and that's to provide professional and highly trained personnel. According to Kim, 2015, such statements serve as a crystallization of the strategic planning process into a format that is easier for the public to comprehend and possibly identify with. Basically, you're boiling it all down into a few sentences. As we learned in our Unit 3 study guide, the mission, whether newly established, revised, or existing, is intended to create a deep sense of purpose or meaning to involved parties and to firmly establish what the organization finds to be most important. That's from Bryson, 2018. David et al., 2014, emphasized the importance of maintaining perspective from the citizens or customers' points of view because a mission statement crafted in such a manner is more likely to be accepted and identified with, and associated concepts are more easily implemented. Rationale for component number 2, which is the citizen interest. Provide a highly trained personnel that can respond to fire, EMS, hazardous conditions, aircraft rescue emergencies. Key components of the mission statement include establishing who comprises the organization, in this case, the men and women of the Sugar Grove Fire Protection District. What gaps or needs the organization is trying to fill or meet, what the organization does to address perceived problems or areas of need, how stakeholders should be responded to, and what qualities make the organization unique, and that's from Bryson, 2018. Additionally, such analyses, which are sometimes referred to as social network analyses, can help to better define and understand the roles of different actors while also attempting to determine existing coordination efforts and driving forces. That's from Caniato et al., 2014. So rationale for component number 3, which I identified as the stakeholder needs. The pledge to uphold the mission to those who reside within or pass through our borders with humility, empathy, resourcefulness, and fiduciary responsibility. Concerning stakeholder needs, such analyses, which are sometimes referred to as social network analyses, can help to better define and understand the roles of different actors while also attempting to determine existing coordination efforts and driving forces. Caniato et al., 2014. So how do we deliver on the promise of upholding the mission with humility, empathy, and resourcefulness and fiduciary responsibility? The first two virtues are fostered through careful changes in culture. It takes time. You don't just come into it. Hopefully, the people that you hire come into it having those virtues, but I think you have to lead through example, ensuring your personnel embody the quote-unquote right stuff, so to speak, while resourcefulness and fiduciary responsibility are the ability to not be wasteful and to be mindful of who is paying your salary. Finally, the rationale for component 4, why? Quite frankly, the rationale for developing a mission statement might simply be because there wasn't one. This was the case in my organization. I've been employed here for nearly 19 years, and for 19 years we have not had a mission statement. As such, I decided to author our mission statement. Honestly, there wasn't a stakeholder analysis conducted or a committee formed to look at purpose, interest, and needs. Although the components to fit into the overall finished product, it began as who, what, where, why, when, and how. And I hope in the end that we've been able to address those needs, and we have a well-rounded mission statement that people can look at and identify with. It's simple. Thank you.